Okay, that should be the Dark Varmint was back again with some more buttons in here and several things for me to complain again. One thing, Outfox. I said last time about update incoming. It might be just another dev build, but it's been set as being final. But what I am seeing there is stuff that I don't like, because stuff is pretty much, like I once said, chunk fogs. And in terms of everything, I'm just saying this already. If everything in here is already deemed slow, it will be twice, if not thrice as worse once the update actually goes live. And I'm not really sure if that one actually already counts as beta 1. Because also if it's pretty much a beta, then pretty much it, for what I have been read in terms over there, it would seem that it would be going into version 0.6 in total, which would pretty much mean so yeah, on that aspect. In terms of certain other things, I still haven't checked if they have done the change logs already. I would be potentially saying for the current version still no, and pretty much not for what the beta would be then at the end. So yeah, main complaint for Outfox, the file system, pretty much everything in terms of file loading and loading, data processing, everything is just too slow. I would be potentially saying, because they have said that they are going to rewrite stuff from Stepmania, and in actuality, if this keeps on going, it will potentially be worse. Well, certain things have been gone better, except for loading things, which is the reason why I had been mostly doing things as well as backporting everything from Outfox to everything downstairs as well. I may need to do one more thing which nobody has done, and which may also be even worse than what I have done with with BMO passing, as a BMS passing, because DWI is the only thing left for me to potentially do, and that is completely something else. So yeah, this is going to be something, and I may pretty much just rework stuff from the BMS pass that I already have. So yeah, the second complaint in terms of things, I'm not really sure what I have heard in the background, or if it's just somewhat as a feedback for certain things, because I really much not know. What we actually saying is whatever is going down upstairs, because fuck's sake, those neighbors' breads are pretty much a nuisance yet again, and it's Saturday. So yeah, another complaint is pretty much what I said yesterday and what I have once mentioned on several sessions ago here on Outfox at the beginning of the session, where I said something in terms of regarding me having an awful situation the day prior on a weekend where I had terrible gum bleeding. And well, something similar in terms of after effects, in terms of panic, in terms of feel like I am about to pass out, and potentially that happened while I was at the dentist, and my current GP Pretty much, it's even a new one. Pretty much, well, the next date I have over there is pretty much on Monday morning, which is terrible because usually that's around the same time where I usually wake up, so I have to do stuff earlier. So I am pretty much hoping that I am potentially getting a 3-parter done this time. So that would be that. So yeah, major complaint in terms of me myself. It pretty much is a vitamin B12 deficiency. And I may need to buy some additional things if I even get around to that, because main stuff, I am pretty much energyless and needing all the stuff that would rectify that is pretty much requiring energy. So to get energy I have to use energy which I have none of next to. In terms of sitting here and doing everything, that's the reason why I'm still streaming. Is pretty much is because it does not require as much, at least bodily, in terms of bodily functions, in terms of energy. So that is that. And the only other complaint is pretty much what I had been continued on doing with GitHub. In terms of getting my streak going. It broke yesterday unknowingly for me because I did not push a commit in time. Either that or because of what happened last time, because I also got contact in regards of this theme for arcade functionality, which is pretty much something that I couldn't even check on. And it may be getting towards that. I have ordered a few things and I may order another thing as well if I even get around that. To pretty much have more arcade style thingamajiggy control. So there I can potentially bring that over fully. The one I had been issued with is pretty much the complaint that is currently ongoing on Outfox. Well, currently in what is currently openly available. The current dev build has fixed that one though, for quite a while I think. But yeah, on earlier versions, actually I don't even have it checked which version it was where it had been broken. So yeah, that is another something. So yeah, complaint for me in terms of GitHub is actually in terms of that Friday where stuff happened. Because everything that happened at the beginning, also that dentist appointment got aborted pretty much because yeah, I was very feeling unwell. And in terms of, yeah, I had the upper section, pretty much the entire upstairs, so that they can clean up the between areas. Pretty much if those were the teeth over in here, pretty much the button is pretty much like the where the black buttons are, pretty much in between the yellow. God damn it. Yellow would be my teeth, pretty much mostly, quote unquote. The white I mean here. So pretty much because they are swollen, and what I complained in terms of gum bleeding, it may be because of the swollen stuff and it needs to be cleaned. I wanted that one, but then panic happens for whatever reason. I couldn't even be calmed down. Also, another reason which may be the result for that is because I haven't drank that day. And even over there I got a cold drink and what is that other thing that I got over there? Okay, I have several things over in here. Dextrose, glucose, pretty much grape sugar, pretty much so that it pretty much gives me a bit of strength, because apparently that might be I might be out of that, even though it is not one of those, because I have mostly that. Mostly that instant iced tea thingamajiggy. Pretty much have that and have that in the shaker. Now I have Sprite currently, so that in terms of stuff, I have stuff. So yeah, I'm not really sure if it's going to be a triple session, because yeah, it's going to be something. Also, with me talking all that much, I wasn't even able to go through stuff in here. Last time was, I think, the 7th, because pretty much stuff has been there. I'm not even sure if that was that, but on the 7th I fixed score FA during summary. And fix FA plus behavior in screen evaluation. I said that one, that I have actually fixed that, but I then pushed that one. Next thing, adjustments for node graph in mini/double and don't show inverses. Well, that one is now fixed as well. Adjust text in stage information and gameplay, because I noticed that if stuff was a little bit too much, then stuff would overlap. This is to not make that happen. On next one, actually fix screen test lights and disable screen map controller for iTIC Mania. Because for whatever reason, the map controller doesn't exist over there. And even though, yeah, not really sure. Then I pretty much forgot to add that one commit that should have gone up at September 12. But I had done this one today mornings, no, not really morning, it was literally on afternoon, just noon, pretty much 6 hours ago. Add screen bookkeeping, I brought that one over. And last fix for screen workout menu. Because of me pretty much figuring that stuff out, and me, having things worked out, I pretty much enabled everything else except the one thing where the not present text would be actually shown. Now it's being shown. I had it disabled because it is of course not going to be present because it has been disabled. So yeah, in terms of everything else, I'm going in. Even while over there, I still have at least a few things to say. One thing which is pretty much apparent is I also need to adjust the vertical spacing, because I didn't even have it applied here. Whoops on that one. And pretty much that one is one of the hints on things that I have done in here. It is very much apparent here, especially with the height stuff in here, because usually if there's too much it just goes over. I applied max height. So in terms of stuff, I changed the node graph a bit more, and the data has been shown should be actually disabled if show data has not been enabled. Now it should be shown, so that's one thing that I forgot to pretty much bring over and everything. Actually, it shouldn't even... yeah, no, okay, that's the reason why it hasn't even been there, because if I go out, it should be disabled. Yeah. It is not being loaded in on initial startup, so of course it's not even in here. So yeah, normal is pretty much per second in terms of total nodes per second. SPS is between all the steps. Also, I need to fix that one as well, because I have noticed that if there are jumps and or pretty much no normal nodes, then stuff will be a little bit off, so to speak. So in that regards, yeah, I pretty much said this one over in here. If there's like a jump over in here, there it counts all of the nodes. Here a jump would be still a single there. Fixed and adjusted, that's what I have added in here. Fixed is pretty much showing the graph at 20 nodes at the maximum, always on 20 nodes per second. This one, if we go out, it pretty much maxes it out immediately. But even on stuff where it is actually higher and everything, it is pretty much there. So that is pretty much needed, especially with show data. But I am not really sure in terms of those, because if I should be having this here, because it's already jam-packed in here, so I'll keep it as fixed so that one knows if stuff is getting somewhere and whatnot. In terms of everything else, show data also comes in here, and it's more full tags. I can pretty much show that one off in here. Also, everything else, I haven't changed anything else, so everything should be fine in here. Yeah, let's just go. Every time. Also, in terms of stuff, apparently I cannot fix that zero grade bug shed thingy-majiggy. I'm not even sure if that one is still present in just old Step Mania, because seriously, even on the fact that if I would be checking the notes that are being sent through in here, it is not the best or the worst. It's pretty much just, yeah, I'm not even sure on things. Because, Jay, I may need to actually check on other things potentially. Because, yeah, apparently I just can't get through in here. Also, in terms of stuff, let's check out in here. Way too much. May have been 8. What was that? I thought I saw something. But I'm not really sure what it actually was. Maybe it's something that I need to fix, not sure. Let's just continue. I saw it way too late though, so yeah. Also, I potentially have accidentally FA turned on, but I leave it on. I can't go. It's a bit much. That's the one before even. Kinky. Oh, that's something. Especially. How much harder was it? Just one level? Was it easier or harder? +1.
無関心と日常塞ぐ耳はね目を背けりゃ私無敵本当にただ認められるだろうかそれが愛であろうか意味が欲しい私じゃないとそれがいい思い描いたヒーローなら人は歓喜の声上げたでしょどうせ一人よかりの舞台さ違う犠牲じゃないもしもまだ力があれば受け入れてくれるの
You fuck off, you retard! No clankers! Okay. Any human-operated bots? You know what to do? Delete yourself.
無関心と日常を塞ぐ耳はね目を背けりゃ私無敵本当にただ認められるだろうかそれが愛であろうか意味が欲しい私じゃないとそれがいい思い描いたヒーローなら人は歓喜の声上げたでしょどうせ一人よかりの舞台さ違う犠牲じゃないもしもまだ力があれば受け入れてくれるのかどうしようか黒い感情が私を駆り立てる四国の翼広げ全て飲み込んで消えよそうさお望みの正義見せつけてやるんだありがとうなって言葉だって上にほど求めてもいいでしょうザバキラザイプ光あれ虚勢孤独に潰されて痛むただ心が助けてよと嘆く姿見つめてただ問いかけた言葉は君が守る世界は幸せか震え痛む小鳥を羽で包み込んだ答えが見えたんだ君が教えてくれたさようなら全て飲み込み消えよずっと一人求めていたただ一つ止まり木の判例をサプラミラザハイクセントをなれ四国の翼広げ全て飲み込んでき
I'm not really sure what the hell is going on in here. But it's in a nuisance already, and geez, why the fuck does it take this long? I'm hearing things in the background. I can't go. Why did it even manage to do all of this over there? I'm not sure. Is that also the reason why there has been a whole lot of stuff going on there? Does it even count as null measures? I mean, there's nothing there, so... Sheesh, stuff needs to be loaded in here. Maybe there the null measures didn't count because they had VBM changes. But anything because they had been put at the end. Also, in terms of stuff for me checking where the halfway point is, somewhere around P. Eh. Did I already... Why is that Why has that been put? I'm not sure. Let's see. I pretty much failed at the last second, the usual. Also, another thing that I should have actually said beforehand as well, or pretty much, I mean I have mentioned it elsewhere already, but not here. My assumption is the majority of the songs are from BMS or Fighters. It is pretty much proven right already. And in terms of, what? Did I actually wanted to say something else? I'm not even sure on that one. Either way, I was tasting something. I'm not really sure if it's just not really much, but still. Or something I'm just not going over in here, even though it is the actual first real difficulty, but I am actually going to count beginners as actual difficulty as well, if they are being set this high. Also, in terms of things, I am also not sure if I have mentioned this one, but I'm not really sure where they had been. It's something I have heard from somewhere that potentially people from the Konami sound team or pretty much anyone from over there are pretty much sometimes coming over to BMS of Fighters with synonyms and pretty much also coming in here and play along. Because sometimes the quality is a bit too high for things. Well, that's been that. We can potentially see why this is an 8. But I'm not really sure on stuff either. A whole lot of stuff being loaded in here, because of course. Well, that was that. Well, let's go over in here if it's actually a 6 or an 8. But damn it in there. May have actually been an 8, at least for parts. Now I'm actually getting 2 things that are doable on my end. I think we had that one before somewhere. Not sure if actually already done or just seems like it because of processing. So I keep on already checking, skipping stuff over in here, but I actually would like to. No, actually, I would be saying it wouldn't have made sense for this one, but for this one though. doing stuff in the background. What's going on there? Yes, anything, there are proper ways on handling this. Otherwise, if it's coming from upstairs, I would like that to be shut. That's 7, maybe, I'm not sure. A lot to load. Also, since I just now remember myself, I'm actually going to go over there. Yeah, if FA Plus is enabled, one has the additional length of Fantastic. This one would be pretty much just normal range Fantastic, but Plus is pretty much, or the colored one, pretty much going over in here. So yeah, this pretty much counts for everything in here as well. Also for here, I may need to do something else entirely regarding that. Especially because of the fact of the range of everything. Keep on closing the lid on there. I would be doing that, it would that take longer to reopen again. Still. Also quite a jump in here. Not sure how much, so... Just mainly just me mashing my way through, because otherwise it would have been a bit too much where I would be agreeing 8. It's mainly the bullshit part, otherwise it would have actually been a 7 if it actually was competently made. Otherwise, the fuck over in here. There isn't even much. And even if here is a null measure which didn't exist here. What? Even before it actually existed in here. Even if... The hell? In terms of stuff, I may need to check who the author is. Also, in terms of that, I could also... Wrong button. Okay. Not what I thought. Still, I thought it was something else. So yeah. I'm assuming at one point there will be a little bit more, either that. It seems to be everything fine here. I thought it was Zoe. Then it went Oprah mode. It may have actually happened already. Yeah. The ECKESACHS already happened. Everything else is fine though. Okay, this time around we went on there. Also, that's there. Also, in terms of things over in here, if beta would be there, I'm very much required to pretty much hope that certain things are actually fixed, because I literally need to wipe my entire preference file, because they have changed a whole bunch of things to such a degree that some wouldn't even sound the same anymore. AKA, key sounds wouldn't play at all, and here everything is okay, at least on that regard. I'm very much not sure what the hell they did and what the hell I need to do. I am putting the blame on their change bitrate. Now it's pretty much set to what should actually be the norm over in here. 44.1K. That is the normal bitrate. Because of Apple and who the hell else has it as a pretty much standard, has it on 48K. The thing is, potentially, on changed bitrates, stuff just pretty much it's being processed not the same, and pretty much they changed the setting from 44,100 to like 48,000. Pretty much they went over there. And I would be potentially guessing that is the blame for the majority of sound issues one is having over there. Because who the fuck needs to have it changed? One can have it changed depending on the OS. Otherwise, leave it on 44,100. But even if I would be changing that one back manually, it wouldn't matter because for whatever reason stuff is fucked what they have. Potentially they may need to actually completely and fully rewrite what is known within Stepmania as Rage Sound. That's the sound system in terms of, quote-unquote sound system that Stepmania and everything else that utilizes Stepmania utilizes, therefore. Because of that over in here, if they pretty much fuck around a bit too much, no wonder stuff breaks. And if they do something, don't do it half-assed, actually do fully everything. Because, geez, otherwise stuff will be pretty much put into question once it actually goes live. Therefore, also, I already went through the majority of stuff over in here. This one apparently is a simple one over in here. Very much so. And wait a second, did I accidentally skip one because I was complaining there being a 1? Like, not much. Not really sure in terms of timing and everything. Well, not really my fault. Whoops. Let's go over in here with just a bit more. And not much in the way. Acceptable. Yeah. Of course, in terms of FC, it's pretty much just looping as well.